One thing that was true for us, and that didn't change in a way from the very beginning of the company. So we started with this like good proprietary research where we are really good at massive information retrieval and screening of like large quantities of data. So give me a data set of like 1 billion videos and we can screen them to find IP violation, or give me 1 billion photographs from newspapers and we'll find those that are AI generated real fast. And then surprisingly, that was this transition where I bumped into this professor of drug discovery at the TED conference in Vancouver in 2023. And, like at TED, people get at the table at lunch and they start like sharing what they work on different walks of life, very different areas, but all like cool, smart, interesting people. And so this professor, Professor Cherkasov of University of British Columbia, was telling me about how he spent his life, developing cancer drugs. And I was telling our story. And then at some point, those like unusual connections, they get formed, right? And he was like, wait a minute. So you're saying you can take like billions of videos and in hours screen them to find the bad ones? I'm like, yeah. He's like, can you take molecules instead and screen them to find the active ones? I'm like, I have no idea what it means, but probably we can. I can imagine as a computer scientist that a molecule is a way smaller amount of information than a video. So yes, like, that's what we do, right? Like we deal with large quantities of data to find something within those, like those search and retrieval problems. And he was like, well, you know what? Right now, there are like this ginormous chemical spaces available. And I mean, real 40 billion. And there's like 1 trillion molecule synthesizable space out there. And our job as early drug discovery researchers is finding active compounds among those that would be active for certain targets. And right now I'm running docking on those like very expensive machines. And I can only screen like a few million of those compounds in a week. It sounds like you can like screen billions in hours. Like we should try to do that.
Yeah.